Okay, now I want everybody to please stop drawing. If you are drawing, stop doing whatever you are doing. I want you to just pay close attention to what it is that I am doing. There you go. Okay, so I want you to pay close attention to what it is that I am doing. So do yourself a favor, grab some highlighters, have them handy. Yes? Say again. 7-4, yes. HSE page 7-4. Okay, let's read through the question quickly. They've given us a front view, a top view, and a left view in third angle orthographic projection, and again there is your symbol. Now I want you to please answer this question for me. Which one is my front view, my left view, and my top view? Which one is my front view, my left view, and my top view? Is this, I'm going to label them A, B, and C. Which one is my front view? A. Which one is my left view? Which one is my top view? Okay, so everybody's happy? Okay. Now, they've also told us that we must make a neat isometric drawing to a scale 1 to 1. Scale 1 to 1. I want you to notice, please, on this page, on page number 1 or drawing number 1, you use a scale of 2 to 1. Okay, so when you draw that one, just take note of that. And then they want us to show all constructions and auxiliary views. No hidden detail is required, and corner A again must be the lowest point in our drawing. There's corner A, I've just tapped it, so there, and there, that is where corner A is. So let's quickly look at our front view. So in our front view, we see two things. We see a slope, and we see the top part of that slope, right off the bat. So that slope is going to be where in my top view? It's going to be right there. Do you agree? That is where that slope is going to be in my top view. That top part right there is going to be that flat surface in my top view. Do you agree? Now, quickly pay attention to this. This surface right there, it's also, again, it's like a punch out almost. The line for that is going to be there in my top view. Do you agree? And then if I take my pink, those two lines, where are they going to be in my front view? They are going to be these two surfaces. No. So those two surfaces. Those two surfaces. Okay, so I'm going to stop there for now, and then I'm going to start drawing. So I'm going to go to point A quickly. Remember, all of our isometric drawings start with a 30-degree line going up and to the left and up and to the right. So in our isometric plane, these are straight lines. And then we have a line going straight up. So in other words, if I stand right there, I have to see my front view. If I stand and look at it from there, I'm going to have to see my left view. Everybody happy? Okay. Severe. Ja. Sal ek maar. Het hulle net extend net om 'n beginpunt te hê. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to start with my front view. Where's my front view going to have to be? You said it's going to have to be somewhere on this side. Do you agree? So our front view has to be somewhere on this side. So if I want to start drawing, the first thing that I'm going to do is go to corner A, and I'm going to draw that surface right there. I'm going to get the height of that surface first. What is the height there? It's given as 15. So I'm going to go to the base right there, and I'm going to measure 15. Make a mark right there, and I'm going to extend that mark up and to the right. Now, what is the total length from there to there? What is the total length from there to there? 90. Okay, so I'm going to measure these two lines to be 90. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 90 right there. Okay, so let's start with those two surfaces quickly. Those two pink surfaces right there. They are both given as 30. Okay, so how do I know this one is also 30? I can just double check it because if I take 90, I minus 30, I minus 30, what's going to be left? 30. Okay, so both of these have a length a width of 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that corner, measure 30, and I'm going to go to that corner right there and again measure 30. And I can draw lines down from them and I can make these lines hard. See that? Moet ek wat gebeur? Ek verstaan, wat is daai? Ja, ek gebruik daai, nê, om daai te kry. En ek gebruik daai afmetings tot 'n skaal van 1 tot. Okay. Okay. So I have these two surfaces. I have those two pink surfaces. They are there. I can draw them in with a hard line. They are permanent. Everybody's happy. Now I want to quickly have a look at this punch out right there. How am I going to get this punch out? It's given to me with a depth of 15. Okay, do you see that? We have a depth of 15 there. So I'm going to go to my drawing, and from that corner right there, draw a line that goes to the left. Okay, and I'm going to measure that line to be 15. So, a quick way to quickly make sure that everything lines up without doing any other measurements. I'm going to go to that point that I've just created, extend it down into the left, and go to that corner and extend it up into the left. Can you see? Now I've connected all of those lines and I have created my punch out. How did I get? 15. I got 15 from this section or from my top view. So can you see there the distance there is given as 15. You see that? Okay. So now I'm going to go back to this drawing. I'm quickly going to finish off. I'm going to finish off this punch out. How am I going to do that? From that corner, I want everybody to quickly pay attention now. From that corner, I'm going to draw up a line up and to the left. And then from that corner, I'm going to draw a line straight down until they intercept. And then I can draw a line from there all the way to that line because that is going to disappear. Okay. Okay, so now I've created that little section right there. So I'm going to go on and draw my left view now. There's a mistake in the book. If you look at your left view, there should be a line there. There should be a given line there. So you can just add that line in your left view. Okay, so for my left view, what is the total length from there to there? What is the total length from there to there? 60, yes, because the length from there to there will be the same as there to there. Alright, so I'm going to go and measure 60 on that line. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 60 right there. While I'm here, I'm somehow going to create those two, all of these points. Look at this. Look at all of these points quickly. I'm going to create all of these points. They are spaced 20 mils apart from each other. So I'm going to go back to this line. Okay, there where I started to measure, I'm going to place my ruler back at that spot, and I'm just going to make marks in 20mm increments. And then again, to get the height here, I already have the height. Because my height, I've already drawn it in right there. I don't have to go measure anything again. So I can just go to that corner right there and draw a line up and to the left. And now I have a line indicating my height. So all I have to do now, essentially, because look at what I'm going to draw now. Everybody quickly look at the board. Look at what I'm going to draw now. Do you see these two lines that I'm drawing in? Those orange lines. Where are they in my left view? Those are these surfaces. Do you agree? Where is that line in my left view? That will be this surface. And it's also going to be a punch out. It's going to be going to have some depth to it. Okay. So what am I going to do? I've already created those dots in 20mm increments. So I'm going to just draw a line up from all of them. Okay, then I can create those two surfaces quickly. I know where they should be. So I'm going to draw in those lines with dark lines right off the bat. Okay, now we want to draw the punch out. Okay, this is where we're going to have to look at some hidden detail. If you look at your drawing, you'll see that you have a line right there that shows there's some form of hidden detail. That line right there, that hidden detail line, is going to give us the depth of that punch out. Okay, so what's the depth going to be? 15. Do you agree? So it's going to be 15 there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to my drawing. Okay, so I'm going to go to those two corners. And I'm going to be drawing two lines up and to the left, up and to the left. So I'm going to add this bottom one in as well, up and to the left. Now I'm going to go to any one of them. I'm going to go to the top one for now. And then I'm going to measure 15 on that line, 15mm on that line. Just like that. Okay, in order to close off that punch out, all I have to do is now extend that line until it touches this one that I've projected. Do you see that? And I can close that off. And all I have to do now is go to that corner, project it down until it touches the bottom line. And then I can complete my punch out. And again, this one is going to be projected until that point, and only that point, because it's going to be disappearing there. Okay, so now we have gotten somewhere. The last thing that is left for us to do really is to draw in our slope. Okay, that wedge looking thing there. So what am I going to do? We have that point right there, because that point right there is given to us right there. Do you agree? So, since we have that point, all we have to do is find the distance from there to there. Do you agree? So, how are we going to find that distance? It's going to be 60 minus 30, which is going to be 30. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to that corner and I'm going to draw a line up and to the left. I'm going to measure that line to be 30. And I'm going to draw a light line going up from there. You'll see why in a second. Okay, so now I've drawn in that line. Okay, so now remember that line that I've just drawn in, the one that goes straight up? Why have I drawn in that line? Because I can now draw that line right there in my front view. Okay, I can get that line. How am I going to get that line? It's going to be 46 minus 15, which will give me 46 minus 15 will give me 31. So I'm going to measure 31 on that line. And I can draw it in with a hard line for now. And what I'm going to do for the moment, quickly look at what I'm going to do now. From that corner, which is that corner right there. I'm going to draw this line. Okay, that line right there, which is 40. The length of that line is going to be 40 plus 25, which will be 65. So what am I going to do is go to that corner. I'm going to draw a line that is 65 down and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65. It's going to be somewhere there. I'm just going to have to extend it a little bit further. Okay, and I can draw that line in with the dark line. You'll see why in a second. Look at that line that I've just drawn in. Look at this line. You see that line that I've just drawn in? That line is this line, but at the bottom. Do you understand? Okay, so what do I have to do now? I am going to quickly create this slope. So to create a slope, I just have to get the distance from there to there, which is given as 25. So I can go to that point, draw a line down and to the left, measure to be 25. Okay, and all I have to do to create a slope is the following. Because we have that point right there and we have that point right there. We have those 2 points. So all I have to do, we have that point and we have that point. All I have to do is connect them with my ruler and draw in that line. Just like that. Okay. Now I want to create the top section of the wedge, or whatever you want to call it. So again, we have a top flat section there that is given as 30 by 25. So from the top, I'm just going to draw a flat surface that is 30 by 25. 30 right there. And all I have to do to complete it, again, I extend all of my corners out until they intersect. Okay. And now I am going to have to find that corner right there. How do I find that corner right there? Well, I have that one. So in order to find that one, all I have to do, the distance is given as 30. So I'm going to go and measure from there to there and make that line 30. So that corner right there, I'm going to go up and to the left and measure it to be 30. I can draw it in with a hard line. And again, all I have to do to complete the slope is connect those 2 points. Okay, and to finish off the drawing, all I have to do is draw in that line right there. And there's the memo. Okay. Any questions? Okay.